Pre-flight checklist.
Oxygen.
Tested 100%.
Tested 100%. Navigation transfer and display switches. Normal auto. Windows heat. On. Pressurization mode selector. Auto. Flight instruments.
Heading 022. Altimeter 1018.
Heading 022. Altimeter 1018. Parking brake.
Set.
Engine start levers.
Cut off.
Pre-flight checklist completed.
BeyondATC connected.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, IFR to Reggio, Calabria.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, in delivery. Expect runway 29 at Eggman 2 Charlie departure, Coxa transition. Initial climb to 7,000 feet. Squawk 1000.
Eggman 2 Charlie departure, Coxa transition. Squawk 1000. Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, read it correct. Contact ground 121.6 when ready for push or start.
Ground 121.6 when ready. Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Are you ready for the departure brief?
Go ahead.
Okay, it's going to be a standard pushback and start off the gate. Taxi view will be assigned by ATC. It'll be a left seat takeoff. Using rated thrust, planning a flaps 5 takeoff. Anti-ice will be off. Standard project actions to V1 as briefed. From V1, or if the call is to continue, I will continue the takeoff as per the standard company procedures. We are above our maximum landing weight, so we're okay to make an immediate return. The departure routing will be via ATC assigned SID, comply with all the published speed and altitude restrictions. No noise abatement procedures required. Flight directors are on. Mine is master, yours is slave. Navigation radios are set, the NOTAMs and the aircraft defect log have been reviewed. Any questions, comments, concerns?
No questions.
Departure brief complete.
Request pushback.
Beaufort 7871, team ground, pushback and engine start approved, face northwest.
Pushback and engine start
Before
approved.
start checklist.
Face northwest.
Stand by.
Beaufort 7871.
Before start checklist.
Flight deck door closed and locked. MCP.
V2 1 0 0 heading 0 2 2 altitude flight level 1 0 0
Takeoff speeds.
V1 1 4 1 VR 1 4 3 V2 1 5 1
CDU pre-flight.
completed.
Rudder and aileron trim.
3 and 0
Taxi and takeoff briefing.
completed.
Anti-collision light on. Before start checklist completed.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey. At gate Delta 26 request pushback and engine start.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, team ground, pushback and engine start approved, face northwest.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face northwest. Here Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Beaufort 7871. Request taxi to the active.
Beaufort 7871, runway 29 taxi via Echo X-ray 10 Lima, Echo X-ray 9 Mike, Echo X-ray 7, Echo X-ray 1 Alpha 1.
Runway 29er taxi via Echo X-ray 10 Lima, Echo X-ray 9er Mike, Echo X-ray 7, Echo X-ray 1, Alpha 1, Beaufort 7871.
Hello, Captain. We're ready for pushback. Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted. Locking gear. Release parking brakes, please. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Start sequence is 2 then 1.
Check.
Start engine 2.
Starting engine 2. Oil pressure.
Beaufort 7871, contact Fiend Tower 119.4, bye-bye.
Albert 2 Tower 119.4, Beaufort 7871.
Start engine 1.
Start engine 1. Oil pressure. Starter cutout. Number 2 stable.
Please set parking brakes. Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Isolator pack.
Starter cutout. Number 1 stable. Pack isolated. Flaps movement, check.
Flaps 5.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
Flight controls check complete. Before taxi checklist.
Generators on. Probe heat on. Anti-ice off. Isolation valve auto.
Tow truck
Engine start
disconnected.
switches.
Bypass pin removed.
Continuous. Recall.
Checked.
Checked. Auto brake.
Left is clear.
RTO.
Right
Engine
is
start
clear.
levers.
Idle detect.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Ground equipment.
Clear.
Clear. Before taxi checklist completed.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, ready to taxi to the active.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, runway 29 taxi via Lima, Echo X-ray 8 Mike, Echo X-ray 7, Echo X-ray 1 Alpha 1.
Alright, we'll taxi to runway 29 via Lima, Echo X-ray 8 Mike, Echo X-ray 7, Echo X-ray 1 Alpha 1 Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Clear left.
Clear right.
Before takeoff checklist.
Flaps.
Flaps 5 green light.
Stabilizer trim.
4.0 units.
Before takeoff checklist completed. Flight deck. Okay, thanks. Captain, the cabin is secure.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, contact Beam Tower 119.4, have a good afternoon.
Contact Tower 119.4 Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Before takeoff procedure.
Okay, cabin crew, take your seats. Clear on the approach. Ready to go.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, ready to go. Runway 29er.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey Beam Tower, wind 00015, runway 29 cleared for takeoff.
Runway 29 cleared for takeoff. Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Takeoff.
Thrust set. $80 knots.
Checked.
Go. Rotate. Positive climb. 400 feet.
Gear up.
Gear up. Autopilot on.
Contact Twin Rudder 129.05 Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey. Beam radar, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, 2,700 feet.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, beam radar, good afternoon, identified, climb to flight level 110.
Climb to flight level 110, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Flaps up.
Speed checked. Flaps upset.
Transition set standard.
Standard set. Passing flight level 065. Now.
Checked. After takeoff checklist.
After takeoff checklist. Engine bleeds on. Packs auto. Landing gear up and off. Flaps up. No lights. After takeoff checklist complete. Happy to release the cabin crew?
No.
Okay.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, contact Vienna Center 124.4.
Center 124.4 Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey. Vienna Center, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, through 8,600 feet for flight level 110.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, Vienna Center, identified, climb to flight level 230.
Climb to flight level 230 Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Flight level 100. Happy to release the cabin?
Portable electronic devices may now be used, with the exception of TVs, radios, two-way transmitters, or any other device in a transmit mode, as these devices may interfere with the aircraft's communication and navigation systems.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the cockpit, this is your captain speaking. We'd like to extend our welcome on board to you today. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
Contact 93 Charlie Alpha, contact Budapest Center 120.375.
Center Orman PRO 0.37 ve suntur netice Charlie Alpha, Vienna. Vienna Center, Sunipresi November Romeo, flight level TVC 0.
Sun Express 6 November Romeo, Vienna Center, identified.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, request new cruise altitude.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, roger, say new altitude. Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, roger, say new altitude.
Cancel altitude change. Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, roger, altitude change request cancelled. Sun Express 4 Juliet Tango, contact Munich Radar 120.65.
Center Orman PRO 0.C3.
Upstream 426.
Turn left, heading 015, intercept the 34 localizza, Austrian 426.
Vienna Center, Austrian 535. Good afternoon. Talk flight level 170 for flight level 150.
You have control.
I have control.
Austrian 535, Vienna Center. Radar contact, climb to flight level 300. Climb to flight level 300, Austrian 535. Austrian 426 contact, Budapest Center 120.375. Center on 120.375, Austrian 426. Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, contact Bratislava Center 123.825.
Contact Bratislava Center 123.825 Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey. Have a good afternoon. Bratislava Center, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, through flight level 198 for flight level 230.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, Bratislava Center, radar contact. Lot 576, Bratislava Center, expect Lodder 6 uniform, runway 33.
Expect Lodder 6 uniform, runway 33, lot 576.
With Malta 8504, contact Budapest Center 120.375, bye-bye.
Center on 120.375, it was Malta 8504. Bye-bye.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, you are assigned flight level 230. I show you at flight level 240. Descend to flight level 230.
Wilco, descend to flight level 230 Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Lot 576, increase speed to 280 knots.
Increase speed to 280 knots, lot 576.
Lot 576, descend to flight level 190.
Descend to flight level 190, lot 576.
Marathon 2992, contact Warsaw Control 127.45, bye-bye.
Contact Warsaw Control 127.45, Marathon 2992, have a good afternoon.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, request new cruise altitude.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, roger, say new altitude.
Request flight level 290 Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, roger, new cruise altitude, flight level 290. Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, climb to flight level 290.
Climb to flight level 290 Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Emirates 71 Kilo Super, contact Budapest Center 120.375, bye-bye.
Contact Budapest Center 120.375, Emirates 71 Kilo Super. Have a good afternoon.
Hi, Andy at L1. How can I help you?
Hi, can you bring us some water, please?
Okay, I'll bring them up in a minute.
Bratislava Center, Corsair 599, flight level 360.
Hi guys, here are the drinks.
Thank you.
Corsair 599, Bratislava Center, radar contact. Lot 576, contact Warsaw Control 127.45.
Center on 127.45, lot 576.
Doom 512, contact Prague Center 118.375.
Contact Prague Center 118.375, Adrian 512. Have a good afternoon.
Austrian 762, descend to flight level 140.
Descent to flight level 140, Austrian 762.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, you were assigned flight level 290. I show you at flight level 303. Descend to flight level 290.
Roger, descend to flight level 290, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Bratislava Center, Austrian 782 Hotel, good afternoon, flight level 250.
Austrian 782 Hotel, Bratislava Center, identified.
Good afternoon, Bratislava Center, Emirates 213, descending via Mabor 1 Papa, flight level 1 Miner 2.
Helljet 213, Bratislava Center, radar contact. Austrian 762, descend to 5,900 feet, QNH 1018.
Descent to 5,900 feet, QNH 1018, Austrian 762.
Austrian 762, turn right, heading 315, intercept the 34 localizer, active for the approach.
Turn right, heading 315, intercept the 34 localizer, Austrian 762.
Lot 2 Mike Alpha, contact Vienna Center 124.4.
Center on 124.4, lot 2 Mike Alpha.
Papa Alpha Whiskey, contact Budapest Center 120.375.
Contact Budapest Center 120.375, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey. Have a good afternoon. Budapest Center, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey. Good afternoon. Through flight level 323 for flight level 290 direct level.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, Budapest Center, radar contact. Austrian 65 Papa Charlie, contact the arrival 134.125.
Contact lane arrival 134.125, Austrian 65 Papa Charlie.
over 134.125.
Contact wind arrival
1000 to level.
Austrian 8 kilo.
Qatari 292 heavy, contact Bucharest Center 118.175, bye-bye.
Center on 118.175. Qatari 292 heavy.
Budapest Center, November 552 Kilo Yankee, flight level 110.
November 552 Kilo Yankee, Budapest Center, identified. Archie Crane 4225, contact, Belgrade Control 120.45.
Center on 120.425, YouTube Crane 4225. Budapest Center, with Malta 3 Juliet Sierra, flight level 173.
With Malta 3 Juliet Sierra, Budapest Center, identified.
Budapest Center, Wizz 716, flight level 350.
Wizz 716, Budapest Center, radar contact. Suntrix 93 Charlie Alpha, contact, Belgrade Control 120.425.
Contact Belgrade Control 1 TVO 0 decimal for TVO 5, Suntur Unity Charlie Alpha, BB.
Budapest Center, Austrian 848 Zulu, flight level 251.
Austrian 848 Zulu, Budapest Center, identified. With Malta 8504, contact Zagreb radar 124.85, have a good afternoon.
Contact Zagreb radar 124.85 was Malta 8504. Have a good afternoon.
Qatari 8260 Heavy, contact, Bucharest Center 118.175.
Contact Butchers Center 118.175, Corsair 8260 Heavy.
With Malta 3 Juliet Sierra, contact Vienna arrival 134.125.
Contact Vienna arrival 134.125 was Malta 3 Juliet Sierra.
Budapest Center, Austrian 838 Lima, good afternoon, flight level 251.
Austrian 838 Lima, Budapest Center, radar contact. Emirates 71 Kilo Super, contact, Belgrade Control 120.425, bye-bye.
Center on 120.425, Emirates 71 Kilo Super. Euro 71 Lima, contact Zagreb radar 124.85.
Contact Zagreb radar 124.85, Eurowings 71 Lima.
Beaufort 24 November Victor, contact Vienna arrival 134.125.
Contact Vienna arrival 134.125, Beaufort 24 November Victor.
Alpha 400, contact, Belgrade Control 120.425.
Center on 120.425, Alpha 400.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, contact Zagreb Radar 124.85.
Center on 124.85 Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey. Zagreb Radar, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, crossing flight level 350 for flight level 290 direct alter.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, Zagreb Radar, radar contact. Corendon 3541, turn right, heading 010 vectors for the approach.
Full right, heading 010, Corendon 3541.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, request new cruise altitude.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, roger, say new altitude.
Request flight level 340 Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, roger, new cruise altitude flight level 340. Corendon 3541, descend to 9,000 feet, QNH 1018.
Descend to unit of sunset, Kunehevan 01AJ, Corendon 3541.
With Malta 8504, contact Zagreb Radar 122.575, have a good afternoon.
Contact Zagreb Radar 122.575 with Malta 8504. Have a good afternoon.
Ryanair 8 Bravo Kilo, radar vectors, ILS runway 34, report ready for descent.
Radar Victors, ILS runway 34, ready for descent. Ryanair 8 Bravo Kilo.
Ryanair 8 Bravo Kilo, Schwechat Airport landing runway 34.
Schwechat Airport, landing runway 34, Ryanair 8 Bravo Kilo.
Ryanair 8 Bravo Kilo, descend to flight level 330.
Descend to flight level 330, Ryanair 8 Bravo Kilo.
Corendon 3541, contact Vienna Radar 128.7.
Center Oman TVO EYT Digital 7, Corendon 3541, BB.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, descend to flight level 340.
Descend to flight level 340 Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Austria 907 Lima, contact Budapest Center 120.375, bye-bye.
Contact Budapest Center 120.375, Austria 907 Lima, bye-bye.
Euro 71 Lima, contact Zagreb Radar 122.575, bye-bye.
Contact Zagreb Radar 122.575, Eurowings 71 Lima.
Ryanair 8 Bravo Kilo, turn right, heading 010 vectors for the approach.
Turn right, heading 010, Ryanair 8 Bravo Kilo.
Ryanair 8 Bravo Kilo, descend to 9,000 feet, QNH 1018.
Descend to 9,000 feet, QNH 1018, Ryanair 8 Bravo Kilo.
Zachwrep radar, lot to Mike Alpha. Good afternoon. Flight level on for 5.
Lot to Mike Alpha, Zagreb radar identified. Eurowings 47 Hotel, contact Zagreb radar 122.575.
Center on 122.575, Eurowings 47 Hotel.
Ryanair 8 Bravo Kilo, contact Vienna radar 128.7.
Center on 128.7, Ryanair 8 Bravo Kilo.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, contact Zagreb radar 122.575.
Center on 122.575 Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey. Bye bye. Zagreb radar, here Papa Alpha Whiskey, passing flight level 350 for flight level 340.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, Zagreb radar contact. With motorway 504, Zagreb radar, expect Benav 1 Hotel, runway 25.
Expect Benav 1 Hotel, runway 25, with Malta 8504.
Zagreb radar, Easy 3451, flight level 350.
Easy 3451, Zagreb radar, identified. Desmontage 504, descend to flight level 090.
Descend to flight level 090, was Malta 504. Zagreb radar, Visa is 6 Lima Whiskey, good afternoon, flight level 350.
This is 6 Lima Whiskey, Zagreb radar, identified. Wind 71 Lima, contact Belgrade Control 120.425, bye-bye.
Center on 120.425, Wind 71 Lima, bye-bye.
Zagreb radar, Sunturpine Echo Charlie, good afternoon, flight level 3AT0.
Center Klein Echo Charlie, Zagreb radar, identified.
Croatia 3 Romeo Charlie, contact Zagreb radar 124.85, bye-bye.
Center on 124.85, Croatia 3 Romeo Charlie, have a good afternoon. Zagreb radar, begin 1 Whiskey Golf, flight level 309.
VLAN 1 Whiskey Golf, Zagreb radar identified.
Zagreb radar, EV75 Foxtrot Zulu, flight level 330.
EV75 Foxtrot Zulu, Zagreb radar, radar contact. Turkish 9 November Juliet Heli, contact Zagreb radar 124.85.
Contact Zagreb radar 1 TVO for decimal EATC ve Turkish 9 November Juliet Heavy, BB.
With a 6 Lima Whiskey, Sargrab radar, expect SAX to Bravo, runway 34.
Expect Shorrox to Bravo, runway 34, desire 6 Lima Whiskey.
Sun Express 5 Yankee Papa, contact Sargrab radar 124.85.
Contact Zagreb Radar 1 TVO for decimal AATC, Sun Express 5 Yankee Papa.
Euro 47 Hotel, contact Belgrade Control 120.425.
Center on 120.425, Eurowings 47 Hotel.
Suntook 9 Echo Charlie, contact Zagreb radar 124.85.
Center on 1 TVO for decimal AATC, Suntook 9 Echo Charlie.
With a 6 Lima Whiskey, SAX to Bravo, runway 34, report ready for descent.
Shorrox to Bravo, runway 34, ready for descent, desire 6 Lima Whiskey.
With a 6 Lima Whiskey, descent to flight level 110.
Descent to flight level 110, desire 6 Lima Whiskey.
Touristic 8 Yankee Lima, contact Zagreb radar 124.85, have a good afternoon. Contact Zagreb radar 124.85, touristic 8 Yankee Lima.
Taxi 0 for Papa Alpha Whiskey. Contact Brindisi Military 129.775.
Contact Brindisi Military 129.775 for Papa Alpha Whiskey. Bye-bye. Brindisi Military, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey. Good afternoon. Leaving flight level 350 for flight level 340.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey. Brindisi Military identified.
Brindisi Militari was Malta 8504, descending via Benev 1 Hotel, flight level 155.
With Malta 8504, Brindisi Military identified. Ryanair 172 Hotel, Brindisi Military. Expect Luxor 2 Romeo, runway 13.
Expect Luxor 2 Romeo, runway 13, Ryanair 172 Hotel.
Ryanair 172 Hotel, Luxor 2 Romeo, runway 13, report ready for descent.
Luxor 2 Romeo, runway 13, ready for descent. Ryanair 172 Hotel.
Ryanair 172 Hotel, descend to 9,000 feet, QNH 1002.
Descend to 9,000 feet. Ryanair 172 Hotel.
With Malta X50 for QNH 1002, expect there on runway 25 with the Osmo transition.
QNH 1002 expect the RNAV runway 25 with the Osmo transition. With Malta 8504.
With Malta 8504, descend to flight level 070.
Descend to flight level 070 with Malta 8504.
EDN 674, Będąc military, expect Gavra 1 Victor, runway 05.
Expect Gavra 1 Victor, runway 05, AGN 674.
Viewing 6737, Będąc military, expect Moto 4C, runway 34 right.
Expect Moto 4C, runway 34 right, Welling 6737.
With Malta 8504, descend to 5,000 feet, QNH 1002.
Descend to 5,000 feet, QNH 1002 with Malta 8504.
Dean 674, descend to flight level 180.
Descend to flight level 180, AGN 674.
Viewing 6737, descend to flight level 170.
Descend to flight level 170, Welling 6737.
67 Bravo Lima, Będąc military. Expect Peritola 1 November, runway 03 left.
Expect Peritola 1 November, runway 03 left, Ryanair 67 Bravo Lima.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, contact room radar 131.1.
Center on 131.1 Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, bye-bye. Rome radar, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, through flight level 350 for flight level 340 direct Sorrento.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, Rome radar identified.
Rome radar, Welling 6737, descending via Mobu 4C, flight level 241.
Austrian 535, descend to flight level 080.
Descend to flight level 080, Austrian 535.
Dealing 6737, Rome radar, radar contact.
Are you ready for the approach brief?
Okay.
The arrival routing will be via the ATC assigned star, fly with all published speeds and altitude restrictions. It will be a touch and go, and for flaps 15 landing, taxi routine will be assigned by ATC. We'll be arriving at gate. We use the APU, but please delay the start until my command as we were long taxiing. Then speeds and navigation radios are set, and returns have been reviewed. Any questions, comments, concerns?
No questions.
Approach brief complete.
Aegean 65 Romeo, Rome radar, expect left 4C, runway 34 right.
Expect Black Force, runway 34 right, Aegean 65 Romeo.
Aegean 65 Romeo, left 4C, runway 34 right, report ready for descent.
Black Force, runway 34 right, ready for descent, Aegean 65 Romeo.
Aegean 65 Romeo, descend to flight level 120.
Descent to flight level 120, Aegean 65 Romeo.
Austrian 535, descend to 6,000 feet, QNH 1010.
Descend to 6,000 feet, QNH 1010, Austrian 535.
Rome radar, Chanex 89 Lima, flight level 350.
Chanex 89 Lima, Rome radar identified.
Good afternoon. Rome radar, Aegean 674, descending via Gavra 1 Victor, flight level 284.
Aegean 674, Rome radar, radar contact. Ryanair 87 Bravo Alpha, Rome radar, expect Fosca to Quebec, runway 15.
Expect Fosca to Quebec, runway 15, Ryanair 87 Bravo Alpha.
Austrian 535, descend to 5,000 feet.
Descend to 5,000 feet, Austrian 535.
Lufthansa 6 Mike Echo, Rome radar, expect taxi to 1 Mike, runway 26.
Expect Oxuta 1 Mike, runway 26, Lufthansa 6 Mike Echo.
Lufthansa 6 Mike Echo, Oxyto 1 Mike, runway 26, report ready for descent.
Oxyto 1 Mike, runway 26, ready for descent, Lufthansa 6 Mike Echo.
Lufthansa 6 Mike Echo, descent to flight level 230.
Descent to flight level 230, Lufthansa 6 Mike Echo.
X 89 Lima, contact Rome radar 123.905.
Center on 123.905, X 89 Lima.
Viewing 6737, descend to flight level 130.
Descend to flight level 130, Welling 6737.
Sky Trouble 2854, Rome radar, expect upper 1 kilo, runway 25.
Expect Astral on a kilo, runway 25, sky travel 2854.
Austrian 535, descend to 3,000 feet.
Descent to 3,000 feet, Austrian 535.
Ryanair 87 Bravo Alpha, descend to flight level 110.
Descend to flight level 110, Ryanair 87 Bravo Alpha.
I have control.
You have control.
535, 8 miles from UTV. Turn right, heading 050, maintain 3,000 feet until established on the final approach course, cleared IL, SUU runway 05.
Turn right, heading 050, 3,000 feet until established, cleared IL solo runway 05, Austrian 535.
Caesar prepare Alpha Whiskey, approaching our top of descent, ready for lower.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, Fosca 2 Quebec, runway 15, descend to flight level 110.
Fosca 2 Quebec, runway 15, descend to flight level 110, Sierra prepare Alpha Whiskey.
Descent checklist.
Pressurization. Landing altitude is 100 feet. Recall checked.
VREF 157. No DH set.
VREF 157. No DH set. Approach briefing. Auto brake. Level 2.
Completed.
Descent checklist completed. Landing data.
Rome radar.
Approach checklist.
Altimeters.
Lima. Descending via Parental on 1 November. Flight level 214.
Viewing 6737, descend to flight level 120.
Descend to flight level 120, Welling 6737.
Sky Trouble 2854, descend to flight level 160.
Descent to flight level on a 60, sky travel 2854.
Ryanair 67 Bravo Lima, Rome radar, identified. Wizard 5 Golf Papa, contact Marseille Control 124.725.
Contact Marseille Control 124.725, Wizard 5 Golf Papa.
Ladies and gentlemen from the cockpit, we'll be starting our initial descent shortly. Again, thanks for flying with us today. We appreciate your business.
Magic Sun 765 Romeo, Rome radar, identified. Austrian 535, contact Florence Tower 122.1.
Over to Tower 122.1, Austrian 535.
Lufthansa 6 Papa November, cleared direct over, crossover at or above 4,000 feet, cleared IL, Zulu runway 06.
Cleared direct Oliver, cross Oliver at or up over 4,000 feet, cleared IL Zulu runway 06, Lufthansa 6 Papa November.
Viewing 6737, contact Rome approach 130.9.
Contact Rome approach 130.9, Welling 6737.
Aegean 674, contact Milan radar 124.925.
Center on 124.925, Aegean 674.
Lufthansa 6 Papa November, contact Naples Tower 120.95.
Over to Tower 120.95, Lufthansa 6 Papa November.
Corsair 599, descend to flight level 090.
Descent to flight level 090, Corsair 599.
Radar, France Soleil C9 Lulu Papa, flight level 360.
France 69 Zulu Papa, room radar identified. Sansa 6 Mike Echo. Contact Rome radar 123.95.
Contact Rome radar 123.95. Lufthansa 6 Mike Echo. FR good afternoon.
Sun Express 868. Contact Rome approach 130.9.
Contact Roma approach 130.9. Sun Express AATC EAT.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey. Contact Rome radar 123.95.
Contact Rome radar 123.95 Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey. Rome radar, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, descending via Fosca to Quebec, flight level 228.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, room radar identified.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, request runway change.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, enable runway change at this time.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, request approach change.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, roger, say approach.
Request on absolute runway 15 Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, you're already assigned on absolute runway 15, enable. Magic Sun 57 Kilo Alpha, run radar, expect taxi to 1 mic, runway 26.
Expect Uxuta on a mic, runway 26, Magic Sun 57 Kilo Alpha.
Magic Sun 57 Kilo Alpha, taxi to 1 mic, runway 26, report ready for descent.
Uxuta on a mic, runway 26, ready for descent, Magic Sun 57 Kilo Alpha.
Magic Sun 57 Kilo Alpha, descend to flight level 230.
Descent to flight level 230, Magic Sun 57 Kilo Alpha.
Magic Sun 57 Kilo Alpha, descend to flight level 110.
Descent to flight level on 0, Magic Sun 57 Kilo Alpha.
Transition set altimeter 996.
996. Set. Passing 14,800. Now.
Checked. 996 set.
996 set. Approach checklist completed.
Rome radar, Ryanair 87 Bravo Alpha, descending via Fosca to Quebec, flight level 187.
Ryanair 87 Bravo Alpha, Rome radar, radar contact.
Home radar, Alpine 4285, flight level 251.
Alpine 4285, Rome radar, radar contact.
$1,000 to level.
With the 187 Echo, radar vectors, ILS runway 31, report ready for descent.
Radar vectors, ILS runway 31, ready for descent, Vizier 187 Echo.
With the 187 Echo, Luca Airport landing runway 31.
Luca Airport landing runway 31, Vizier 187 Echo.
Alpine 4285, contact multi-control 122.775.
Contact Malta Control 122.775, Alpine 4285.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, contact regular approach 120.275.
Contact regular approach 120.275 Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey. Radio, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, good afternoon, flight level 115.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey regular approach, QNH 0997 expected on Zulu runway 15 with the London transition.
QNH 0997 expect the RNAV Zulu runway 15 with the London transition. Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Radio, Ryanair 87 Bravo Alpha, flight level 152.
Ryanair 87 Bravo Alpha regular approach, good afternoon. QNH 0997 expected on Zulu runway 15 with the London transition.
QNH 0997 expect the RNAV Zulu runway 15 with the London transition. Ryanair 87 Bravo Alpha.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, request altitude change.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, roger, same new altitude.
Request 5,000 feet, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, enable 5,000 feet at this time.
Flaps 1.
Check speed.
Papa Alpha Whiskey, descend to 4,500 feet, QNH 0997.
Descend to 4,500 feet, QNH 0997, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, cleared direct London, cross London at over 4,500 feet, cleared on absolute runway 15.
Cleared direct London, cross London at or above 4,500 feet, cleared on absolute runway 15, Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Flight level 100.
Vienna 87 Bravo Alpha, descend to 4,500 feet, QNH 0997.
Descend to 4,500 feet, QNH 0997, Ryanair 87 Bravo Alpha.
Ryanair 87 Bravo Alpha, cleared direct London, cross London at over 4,500 feet, cleared on absolute runway 15.
Speed check.
Cleared direct
Flaps
London,
5.
cross
Speed
London
check.
at or above 4,500 feet, cleared on av Zulu runway 15, Ryanair 87 Bravo Alpha.
Flaps 5 set.
Passengers and cabin crews, please be seated and fasten your seatbelts.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, established on final approach.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, affirmative.
Gear down, flaps 15.
Gear down. GPWS flap, inhibit to inhibit. Speed checked. Speed brake up. Flaps 15 set.
Landing checklist.
Engine start switches.
Continuous.
Speed brake.
Armed.
Landing gear.
Down.
Flaps.
Flaps 15, green light.
Landing checklist completed.
Cleared. Continue. Landing. Flaps 30.
Speed checked. Flaps 30 set.
Manual flight.
Autopilot off. Not stable.
400. 300. 200. 100.
Sink rate.
50. 30. 20. 10.
Auto brake disarmed.
Manual braking.
Speed brake up. Reversers normal. 60 knots.
Checked.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the conclusion of our flight. Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign and the aircraft is parked safely at the gate. This will be your indication it is safe to move above the
GPWS
cabin,
flap,
gather your
inhibit to normal.
and disembark. We'd like to thank you for flying with us today. We appreciate your business and hope to see you again on a future flight.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey. Request taxi to allocated gate.
Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey, round 21 taxi via Bravo.
Ramp 21 via Bravo. Sierra Papa Alpha Whiskey.
Starting the APU. APU on the buses. Three minutes.
lights and doors.
Check. Cabin crew disarm doors and cross-check.
The boarding requested. Passengers bus is coming. Passengers, the boarding started.